Y'all, I done took my nap. I feel better now. But per usual, my children always have something going off in the house. Who got kids on here? Who got kids besides me? Because I swear, my babies always got something, some alarm. And then you got to go through all the devices in the house to figure out what's making this crazy ass noise in the house. And how they leave to go outside, but then now I want to stop. Hi. They got all the lights on in the house. Greetings. They got all the lights on. All my lights on. And I got to go on a dummy mission in their rooms looking for. And it's always Micah. I swear it's always Micah. Why he got an alarm on his phone? On his iPad. Why he got a thing on his iPad that is going off at 4 something? What you got an alarm on your iPad at 4 something? Make it make sense to me, y'all. Then let's talk about why he got a Burberry store. He don't know nothing about Burberry. He got a Burberry store on his phone. And it's locked, so I can't even I wonder if it's let me see if it's my password. Probably not. Oh, it is. He got my birthday as his password. That should feel special. It still don't make me feel better about this damn alarm. It was snack time. I'm like, God darn. I done got up. I'm like laying in the bed and I'm like, my whole eye hurt. Why? Why is there this noise? Today, this evening, it was this. This morning, it was some creepy sound that sounded like a horror movie. Y'all make it make sense for me. And then he got all this stuff on his phone, on his iPad, and I'm like, I just want to get the alarm off. Sir, where's the alarm? And why is all this stuff so small, or am I just old? Why is everything over here as small as hell? Okay, I think I'm closer. Y'all, I think I'm getting closer. I'm about to turn every damn, he gonna be mad at me because I'm turning every damn, he got 3 alarms on this. One at 4 a.m., one at 4:08 a.m., and one at 4:11. Y'all make it make sense to me. I'm turning all of them off too. He about to be mad at me. I'm turning them all off. Why you got all these alarms on? What you got to do at 4 a.m., sir? And it ain't even going off on 4 a.m. It's at god darn. Lord. I'm over here like, don't go. Lord, I'm like, man, I was cranky today. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was cranky. I did not want to be at. This is one of my days. Don't let people lie to you. They be like, oh, if you love what you do, then you wake up ready to go to work every day. That's a lie. It's a lie. Don't let them lie to you. If you love what you do, yes, you're thankful for whatever it is. But guess what? This sister right here did not want to go to work today. I was sleepy, I was tired and cranky. And I was cranky all day at work. I was half listening at work. I was looking at them. People was talking to me. I think I was like, it was going in one ear and out the other. So, yeah. Today was a tiring day. It's been a tiring week. And then my son, it's a human thing for sure. Absolutely. They be trying to hype you up like, oh, you're going to wake up every day and you're going to be motivated. Not if you're no damn projector. We be thinking about a sleep. How could I get a nap in today? The sun out. I can't get in the pool. Like, nah, man. Like, you can't. This is ridiculous. My hummingbirds on strike because my hummingbirds on strike. I think they mad at me because we haven't been putting stuff in the feeders. Man, listen. Don't let them fool you. Yes, I will say, like, when you love what you do, like, if you love it with a passion, there's a difference. Let me say that. Let me take that back. I'm lying, y'all. Let me take it back. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to sit right here in case we can see these hummingbirds come up while we're here. I'm lying. I think there's a difference. Because I can say when I was doing fashion, as long as I'm able to create what I want to create and what I was like, motivate, it could be 2 o'clock in the morning. I would get up and sew. I would get up and cut. I would get up and create. I can truly say that there was like a real passion for that piece. And because it's coming from, I guess it's a creative outlet, and my artists that's in here, my creatives that's in here, y'all let me know if I'm telling the truth. Like, I do feel like when you're in a creative space or you're a creative person, when it's coming to like decorating or drawing or, like I said, making clothes, something like that, it's a little different. I think there's a space that, like I could be sitting there for 3 hours straight drawing, and it doesn't cross my mind that I'm tired or my leg is probably numb or anything. I think that type of passion is different. So I can't see where, like, if you are like creatively being, driven and passionate, how that shows up versus like maybe this is my heart work. Like what I do right now is from my heart space. So there's moments that I'm tired because I don't want to, like, heart space work to me sometimes can be challenging. It can be draining. It can, because you're dealing with heaviness or you're dealing with having to have everybody be just as passionate and be just as dedicated and disciplined and driven as you are about this same thing, about this same, motion. So I do feel like there's 2 different types of passion, and you have to identify, like, where is that coming from? So maybe, right, it's a different energy. Like when you're doing hard work type stuff that, require a different level of compassion, a different level of, energy from you spiritually, I think that's just different. But like if I get up, y'all tell me, like, when I'm, drawing or doing clothes, I can do that all day. I could sew all day. I can create all day. And I did it. So I know that there's a different drive, passion. It's a different level with that. When you're talking about you having to be of service to people, I think that requires a different harmony. That's it. It requires a different harmony from you. And I know that, like, for me, it definitely requires, I got to have a nap and I got to have food. But I don't have a nap and I don't have no food. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to, like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear shit 9 times out of 10. I got to have days where I can be to myself, and I got to have days where, I'm tapped in. So that to me is like a difference. So I can only imagine if you had to do something where, I don't know, because I'd be excited about helping other people with their business. So that's something I need to, like, sit with myself. Because I do feel like I get excited when it's like, oh, I need to come into something new and fresh and analyze and break down your thing and help you increase your productivity or increase your bottom line. Like, I can do that with my eyes closed. So, but I don't know if I had to do that every day, would I feel the same? Is that something I would want to do like every once in a while, once a week, shit, once a month? I don't know. That's interesting. But in the process, because of me, I'm a mother. So I got babies that's in the streets right now. I have kids, and they have their own list of demands and conversations that they want to have with you in a day. And then I have friends, the little bit of friends I have left. The more that you grow, the smaller your circle get. I swear, your circle gets small, because it's only the people who understand, who are booked and busy just like you, that understand why you haven't talked to them in 2 and 3 months or a year, or that understand that you don't really feel like being on the phone for just random ass conversations, or you might not respond back to a text message because you don't want to. I'm tired, honey. I'm tired. This season has been more of me like really pouring into myself and being more intentional with my own time and energy versus I don't know, like just always being the giver, always pouring, always feeling like I have to show up for everybody. This has definitely been more of a season of balance and harmony for me, to figure out like when I want to show up for other people outside of my clients and when I don't. And being okay with that. I know like society teaches the strong friend has to be there for everybody and everyone, and you got to put yourself last while you put everybody else first. I'm here to tell you, don't do that shit, because you're going to be burnt out. You're going to be exhausted. You are going to learn very quick. Let me tell y'all a story. Since we on here, and we got time today, and I ain't got no kids in the house, even though they just woke me up with this goddamn tablet. What I have learned in this journey, and it wasn't even just my journey, but watching my mother. So my mother, high achiever, overachiever, always have been like this top CEO in whatever company she worked for. Has always, been like a high 6-figure earner, right? I watched her constantly pour into everybody, pour into us as a family, pour into her friends, her relatives, always being the person to show up for everybody. And I remember when Chrysler, and I remember when the dealership, when they went through that big layoff, right? If you are old here, you should remember this. They went through like a big layoff where they closed a bunch of Chrysler dealerships. And I remember her dealership, go back in here. He had her tuition, took other people's children in to live with us. Maybe not. Let's see. Did so much for so many. No one was to be found when her and my father started going through some challenges, when financially things had shifted for them, when she needed people and she was no longer the strong friend, the one that everybody could depend on, the one that you could call to say, hey, I'm behind on my car payment. Hey, I'm behind on my mortgage. Can you help us out? Hey, we got this going on. Do you think you and Horace can help us out? And even, let's fast forward even forward more. When it was time for, of course, their daughter came through in the clutch, right? I had to, like, bail my parents out of certain situations, and we worked together as a family. Because at the end of the day, I'm the only child. So I was determined, like, nah, whatever we can do. It was like maybe one auntie and uncle that helped out in that situation. Maybe two. I'll say two. They got like 13 siblings. 13 plus siblings between them. So, fast forward, her health failed because of all and in my opinion, it's because of all the pressure that she has endured over the years. I know her chart. In my opinion, it's because she was the strong friend. She was the strong daughter. She was the strong mother. She was the strong wife. She was the woman that showed up for everybody. But when it was time for people to show up for her, people got MIA. When it was time for people to just check on her, like, just to make sure that she was good, to make sure she was functioning well, to make sure maybe just to put a smile on her face, to let her know that she's not forgotten and you appreciate everything that she's done for you in your life. Just that. That's far and few between. So I say all of this to say, if you are the strong friend, if you are the woman that is Captain Save-A-Ho, y'all know I love saying that. If you're that person, be mindful. Are you pouring into you? Are you taking more time to love on you, to take care of you, than you are trying to save the world? Because I'm going to tell you, there should be 2 parts, love on me. And in that 1/3 part, that'll be for everybody else. It has to be from the overflow. It cannot be from what you have left. It can't be from the droplets. And sometimes, as being the strong friend and being the powerful women that we are, we tend to overcommit ourselves. We tend to do more than we should be doing. If you know that you already got your hands full with 5 million things already on your plate, don't add more. Don't sit there unless you know that you have the capacity to do it. Most of the time, we're taking on, we're adding more, we're, creating these dynamics, and you don't have the capacity for it. Make sure you have the capacity. Make sure that you, first, like, let me just be clear. Like, if you don't have time to take that self-care time out for yourself, if you don't have time to do those things for yourself first, you shouldn't be doing none of the other stuff. If you can't schedule some sort of self-care day, and I'm not going to lie, for me at this point in this season of my life, I'm starting to realize I need at least 3 to 4 self-care days. 3 to 4 per week. Yes, there's only 7 days in a week, but 3 to 4 of them need to be about how am I fulfilling my own needs. Whether that's loving on my babies, whether that's loving on myself, whether that's just being still. How are you being intentional about pouring into yourself so you can be so full that overflow has enough to pour in, to take on, to build? And some of those overflows is like big droplets. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying don't be, the super entrepreneurs you are, the super CEOs you are, the super women that you are. But what I am saying is, be mindful. And if you are a man in one of these dynamics life, then how can you create the proper ecosystem? I am so thankful to have the type of men that I have in my life. From my father to other men that are in my life. Because I know that there's a lot of things that I would not be able to juggle and manage and create if I didn't have the super supportive ecosystem that I have right now. The men that look over my estate planning, the men that look over and help me make business decisions, the men that mentor me. Because it allows me to really operate in my divine feminine as well. It allows me to not always have to feel like I have to do it myself. One of the companies I'm partnered up with, they're men too. But guess what? The first thing they asked me was like, hey, do you need us to take care of X, Y, and Z? They know everything that's going on with me right now. Hey, would you like for us to go ahead and take care? Would you want me to go ahead and do this? I was like, yeah, damn, I forgot all about that. No worries, I got you. Your ecosystem has to be so amazing. Your ecosystem has to be the type of ecosystem that will allow you to thrive. Be intentional about that. And that's not where I was going with this live. We started this live out by looking for why the hell, that's why it was WTH. Why the hell is something going off while I'm trying to take a nap and ain't nobody in this house? But we're here now. So, willfully, in my journey through my house to find that tablet that had an alarm going off for no damn reason 3 times. I really want to press upon y'all to do what it takes to love you. Love you, love what you do. I think it's easy to love what you do if you truly love who you are. It's easy. It's second nature. But make sure that you are not doing things, and I just really press this on and whoever's listening. Make sure you're not doing things just to collect a check. Make sure that you're not doing things for the sake of money. Do it because you love it. Do it because it lights you up. Sometimes the humanitarian in us, sometimes the overachiever in us, the Captain Save-A-Ho in us, right? Do things thinking that it is because of X, Y, and Z to fulfill that piece. And sometimes y'all get in over your head. Do things because you love it. Because then it's not so hard to make yourself get up. Even though I was tired as hell this morning, it wasn't so hard for me to get up because I do actually love what I do. I love what I'm creating. I love what I'm about to put into the world. But I do know there's a difference between when you just doing stuff in autopilot versus you doing stuff because you really, really, really love what you do. You gotta love it. It gotta be something that you eat, breathe, and sleep it. And not because you stressed out about it, not because you ain't figured this shit out, but because you love it. That you could just sit there and listen to a whole podcast about it and be excited. It got to be that type of love. It got to be that type of passion. If you are currently doing something that's not giving you that type of passion, that's not giving you waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning because you had a fresh idea that popped in your head or some light bulb or connection of the dots happen. If that's not what's happening, and it's creating more stress, it's creating more overwhelm, it's creating more pressure in your life. Just because y'all buying into the consumer ideal of success. That's not it. It's not it. I promise you it's not. But if it's something that you are lit up by, that's what y'all supposed to be chasing. That's what you're supposed to be doing. It makes it easy. It's second nature for you. It's second nature for you. Follow your real heart in what you do, not the money. The money always comes. Always. Second nature. All right. I'm done. I'm done talking today, I guess. I don't know. Ain't nobody asked me that, so I guess we done talking. Hey, Star Candy, I seen you come in. Me and you be on the same lives. I done noticed that we be popping into the same live, other people's lives. So that's dope to see people who have been connected with me actually being connected in other areas as well, other arenas. Make sure if you have not subscribed that you subscribe. We actually having our first Zoom class this Sunday. The link is being set up as of now. So if you are in my subscription group, I will send that link out to you today. And if you have not subscribed, you need to go to our main page, click the subscribe button. Yes, it is a fee. Yes, it's not $4. But that's because the information, the insight, the consistency, the accountability that will be held in that group from now until, and even things that I'm sharing, it's things that's going to help you elevate. People, whether you work for me or you're in my life, you're some sort of extension in my world, I strive to always pour into everybody to help them elevate to whatever their next level is. It might not be the level that I'm on, but it can start preparing your footsteps to walk into your greatest self. There was a time that I was around, women who were at a certain level and their level was higher than the level I was at. But it was because I was able to sit in those rooms. It was because I was able to be a part of those classes, those seminars, those workshops. Those are the things that help me build the building blocks and the building steps to where I am now, and why I attract the type of people that I attract in my life right now who help me, get in the gate. They're not gatekeeping. They help me get in the gate. Oh, you didn't know that you needed to have this? Bet, let me do it for you. I can do this right now for you. So things that y'all are, maybe dragging your feet or taking a long time because you don't have the answer. Most of the time the answer is in the rooms that you're, making sure you're a part of. Make sure you get your behind in the room. Needless to say, the things that I will be sharing and exposing my circle to over this year, get in the room. Because it's not going to be as simple as let's get on the live and be cute and, talk about life and, those dynamics. No, I'm going to have financial advisors to help y'all figure out how to build wealth easy so y'all can stop chasing a bag and go chase your life, right? Because your bag is already making. It's making on autopilot. Now you just got to live in your life. What life do you want to live? They're helping you leverage debt. They're helping you actually figure out what is your blueprint. How do I understand and tap into oh, this is what my blueprint does. This is what my energetics does. The old me would have been going hard in the paint. No, I knew it's a certain time. I was already tired before I came to work. Let me go home. I'm going to take a nap. And then I'm going to get up and I'm going to feel refreshed. And now I can put some things in place while I'm at home. That leverages my business. How do I structure out my day to be productive? All of that. We talk about all of that. Time blocking. I ain't realized that time blocking wasn't common. My mama used to always make me time block. That's why I guess I didn't realize making lists. Stuff that I noticed that I was raised with, that to me was certain things to me seemed second nature. I realized that it wasn't that second nature. So life skills training. We get into that. Financial literacy. We get into that. Building a brand. We get into that. All of it. All the good stuff. So if you haven't subscribed, click the link and join us on our Zoom on Sunday. And let's see how we can build together. All right. Peace.